It showed me the Viper Witcher as being premium. Let's see. So we don't want to unbrick our portal. And I guess just kick one of these. I'd rather pull the sergeants in round 1 than the Duffel Guards, so we're gonna have our portal pull those. Okay. So we have no operator. Vigo has rolls, I guess. Just get the procs my stuff. Not really happy about it. Just play the Duffel Guard, attack this. Don't want to play this Diviner if I can avoid it. Brigade's in our deck, right? And those. This means we're not making an Informant with our Vigo, but I think that's alright. We can get a created Informant with Sword still. I mean, you can see the whole list here. Doesn't Dick struggle with an operator on the one? Yeah, a bit. Pass here, you need to do 11. Let's just make him do 11. I don't want to play anything. If they consume it, then you get to experimental remedy it. So you're still getting some value. And in those matchups, you don't usually need that many Assimilate engines. Yeah, cool. Decks like Consume often also give you other targets for your Diviner, your Informants. You can like take their Barbergazi and take their Consumer, or take their Death Wish units too. Cool. Scal's a big card too. There's our operator. So I want to play more cards here. Just because I want to have a thinner deck. But I'm not really looking for anything anymore. This might just be fine. I really like my hand here. I still want to find Triss, but I still got Roderick too, so I'm still drawing towards 2 cards for Triss. I'm almost just diluting my Calvé pool by mulliganing cards, or by playing cards. Don't want Ointment, don't want Nausicaa. Informant is playable, but I've still got 2 mulls. And they can't go wrong, so yeah. Now, I might want to keep the Runestone. If I kick the Runestone and draw Ointment, I'm a little sad. We still got our leader to try to find Triss or Roderick. This is fine. Now we renew Vigo. See what we can get here. Easy high roll. See the new Cyberpunk trailer? No, I haven't. Don't hit the 4. Oh, come on. Oh, he doesn't kill it? Sure. Regular Diviner. Hey, Slim Dog. Yep. I'd like to keep this alive through the ale. Just killing off my spies. Awesome. My Necro is not looking great. I guess I should have not rezzed the Marauder in round 2. I should have just rezzed the Ravager. Gives me a better Necro. Just gonna do this now. Remove his Bloodthirst. Oh, that's bad placement. Oops. So if I Remedy, there is an animated and a non-animated one. I've already got a Remedy to play. I guess I'm not playing any of these. This is fine. So we'll do this. Place this correctly. I mean, the eventual goal for this deck is to make it so it can play around 1. Oh, he killed the Informant for us. Awesome. Thank you. He just gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points. 8 points. Just want Priest. I don't know. He kills it again. So if Runestone high rolls into another experimental remedy, he gets punished for that again. I should have just kept putting these next to the Stalwart Priest, honestly, but I don't think it matters that much. He would always stop him from dying, I assumed, but... This is a 6. This is a 7. Guess I take the 7. It plays more into his Regis, which makes me want to just take this and put it ranged. Changes that I make from the list. I cut the Stefan and the Spring Equinox. I'm currently playing a Necromancy and a Runestone from yesterday, with 1 free provision. Oh no. So what, Aura to Regis, last 2 cards? Ulfadin plays for... Oh, so it deals 8, right? 12? Typical target for Necromancy. Ideally you're operating in an early round, and then you get to Necromancy the Imperial Diviner. So you get to play an Imperial Diviner that procs or assimilates, basically. Leader, Regis. Oh, he's killing the premium one for us too. Cool. Still ahead. Oh god, this is premium, right? Yes. So that's just a bug that happens. You can't tell off Necromancy whether your Diviner is premium or not. We are out of the dumpster. Win streaking while getting out of the dumpster, too. I think we've won the last 8 or 9 games straight. Okay, kick this, kick Brigade. His hand is real bad, though. We got Portal, but a lot of Assimilate cards, no ways to proc them. His hand is real bad. Huh. Can't be worth it over Diplomacy. No. I don't know. Diplomacy is bad, but so is Kanta. I don't know. At least you have options with Diplomacy. Diplomacy is really good in the Nilfgaard mirror, too, because Diplomacy can create Diplomacy, and you get multiple Assimilate procs. What is our opponent's deck doing? I have one more provision. Sure. I think I wouldn't play a 6 provision Cantarella. That's basically what you're saying to do, is play a 6 provision Cantarella. Well, we got out. I'm pretty happy with this. Do not want too many of these. We found Operator, good. Currently Remedy is bad. Remedy's fine. It's Slave Infantry. Kick the Runestone. Either kick the Runestone or kick the Remedy. Because I do want to dig for more golds. I'm still missing Vigo. Okay, we can play this to thin. I don't know if I want to thin. I'd rather just have this in my deck so Cavalier can hit it. If I'm to mulligan it. Like, as long as Cavalier doesn't show me, like, Ointment, Bricked Roderick, I'm happy. So I'm just gonna pass here. You created a card from the Nilfgaard, played it, picked it up with Emir, played it again, would proc again for Assimilate? Yeah. Oh, that's fine, right? Nothing in our graveyard we want to res anyway. One reason to play the Runestone is if we were to create either Duckleguard or Diviner, our Necromancer would be good. That might have been worth doing. I like this hand though. I don't see any reason to take a kick, right? We got pretty much everything. Is Rainfarn better than Necromancy? No. Necromancy procs your Assimilates. Rainfarn's just Rainfarn. The cool thing about this deck is you get to develop while you're assimilating. So you want to play as many cards that let you do that as possible. Well, I imagine he's thinking that we're playing a ton of Duchess Informants. Okay, so he does have Ceradox. Whatever. No, we play a lot of Duchess Informants. Rainfarn can be more, it's just that it's slow. We want to be playing fast engines as much as possible. Like when we play Vigo here and make an Informant, we're proccing all of our Assimilates twice and getting 2 engines in play. When we play Experimental Remedy on a created Duchess's Informant, we're proccing all of our Assimilates twice and playing an engine. Whereas when we play Rainfarm, we're just playing a 5-point card that eventually gets big, but so what? The deck doesn't need more slow engines. Perfect. I get to slowly start unlocking these. I guess I want to do this first. Please high roll. Good. This lets me sword one that was created, which puts a created one in my opponent's graveyard. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. You might still be fine. Let's roll this now. Looks good. This is premium. We can see if we look in our graveyard this way. But when we see it in the Necromancy view, it doesn't show up as premium. The second we lose a game because of that, I'm going to be so tilted. Oh, right. You can do that. That's annoying. I did forget about that. One match point Equinox. Yup. Ooh, it's actually really good. We're looking for a new target. High roll again. Easy. One was better than Roderick? No, because he proc all of our Assimilates with the Necromancy. Informant on Diviner do that too? Oh, was there an Informant in the top 3? Yeah, you're right, you're right. Yeah, it's just high rolls. Yeah, like this. Diplomacy is bonkers in the Nilfgaard mirror. It's actually unfair. I should have filled his melee row to block Leia, but it doesn't even come close to mattering. So we got super locked twice. Huh. I guess I'll take it. There's usually multiple checks throughout the game. Blah. This isn't gonna be fun. Oh, yeah, the sword on Viggo does it 3 times, yes. I thought you were talking about the Triss. Did I bother with E3 at all? No. Hardall on 4? That's a fair deck. What? What is Silex doing? Just assumed that he was playing some unitless nonsense. In his graveyard, I guess. Playing units around, it doesn't matter. His Ardell's only on 4. Did you ever play unitless Ardell with Ardell on 4? Don't think Triss is all that good for him. Oh, I guess he gets to proc this Diviner a bunch. Does have an Assimilate unit. Moondust, my thing. Cool. Whatever. What can go wrong? The biggest fear, Scorch Aithne. Skellige in general. Scorch is pretty good. We've beaten Scorch a couple times because our opponent just was only able to kill like 30 of our points. Because Scorch is actually usually cutting back on actual removal in order to just like try to line up a huge Scorch. Because if you're killing all your opponent's units, there's that much point in trying to Scorch them for a ton of stuff. So they're able to line up like 3 of our Diviners and Duckleguards or whatever. It's just not enough. See Cyberpunk on E3 day? No, I don't really have any interest. He looks like a normal deck. I don't know what to say. We're gonna beat Chezzy? Oh yeah, of course. Of course. How could I forget? He called my deck nonsense. How rude of him. Called it garbage? Oh, he might have. He might have. That does sound more like Chezzy. I definitely want this renew. I can live without the portal, but I definitely want the renew. I'm guaranteed it anyway with the Roderick. Oh no. Okay, so that's actually fine, because we still have a Diviner that we can res, which is basically the same thing. See, the Gwent used in the Cyberpunk trailer. No, I did not follow E3 at all. Ooh. Be a little worried about bricking, so I guess we'll sit. Gamers that put point differential instead of hide feature of row points. How hard is that? Yeah, that was a pretty nice feature of trackers, I'm not gonna lie. Saved a lot of mental energy. Ow. Yeah, Ceradox. Next turn, I guess we just renew the operator. Hopefully this necromancy doesn't screw us. Alright, fun. You've been pretty good at beating like the emirs of the world. I'm not sure how good we're gonna be against Ardal. Shoop as a card is pretty good against us too. Oh, well that one doesn't matter. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, I enjoyed the meta reports too. Play this from hand. Okay, so we're gonna be making copies of Nazca Sergeant. Which is honestly fine. Makes the Ox a little worse against us. Just take this now. Or should I have rolled this first? I kinda wanna get sword, right? Oh, and then he just gives me another. Okay. So if I res Master of Disguise, I don't need to do it yet, obviously. We know he has Serret and 2 unknowns. Let's just do this now. Also gets this out of Serret range. Still Serret and an unknown. I guess we want to do this first, in case we get an engine out of it. Six. 7. Miscounted. Should be winning here. He's got Serret and an unknown. Plays the Serret. I guess we necro the Master of Disguise anyway, right? Peter? Yeah, it could be Peter. Surprisingly not that bad against Nilfgaard. Being able to unlock our engines is a pretty big deal. Free! Free. More Eithne. More blue coin. Okay. Seems legit. Well, it is legit. It does take time, but... I've never told you this before. I tell you guys every day, sometimes multiple times a day. It is a contractual obligation of mine to remind you that quest mode exists. Free and take time, no free. Yeah, I'll stop calling Gwent a free-to-play game. You're right. Runestone me. I guess. This could be worse. What is quest mode? A wonderful platform where you can earn free subs and tips just by playing games. This is 4, this is probably like 2 if I don't flip it immediately. Yeah, I guess this works. Swordmaster. I guess here I wish this Cantarella was the Albrecht. That's about right. Yeah, this is no longer in our deck. It's okay. We're cutting that. That would happen in round 1 and not round 3. That's the other thing. This card gets worse as the game goes longer. Because your opponent's generally going to have most of their golds in their hand. And mulligan their bronzes away. Yeah, this is still the Assimilate deck. So I have a Ducal Guard in play and 2 of our opponent's cards. Oh no. I don't really want to waste Bribery. Bribery can be an Oak later. And Oak is really good. Pass is bad first too. You can pretty easily do this in 1. Needs a 9. Suppose we can just play Vigo. We have Ryu in our deck anyway. Yes. Sentinel. Oh. Yeah, that's fair. There's a chance I res this later. I don't know. Probably not relevant. Needs 11 here. That's a little harder. All of his Ithna shots. Okay. He can lead. It's 8-7. So, we played against it once tonight. We lost by 10 before we added any removal into the deck. We're still trying to inform Duckle round 3. This is actually premium. Okay, what's this doing? Remedy is 5. 8 plus 5, 13, just short. So I guess we Diplomacy? I don't know what this can high roll into. This is something. Nice. Pretty sure I'd rather have my leader than a card? That's probably not true. Okay, so Remedy is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just double check. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So I was right, we were gonna res Skirmisher, just not the Skirmisher I thought we were gonna res. Pretty sure Renew would just win us this game. I'm playing weird cards, that's okay. kind of climbing. It's a long journey. Not Kelly over Anna. You get 2 more provisions. Also, Kelly gives you consistency, where Anna plays a card from your opponent's deck. I'd rather make sure that I can have access to all of my golds, because my golds are so good. Triss is often like a 20-point card. Vigo is similar. Renew lets me replay them. Plus, Anna gives my opponent too many decisions. They get to like pick what I get to play a lot of the time, depending on how long I sit on the Anna. What am I against? AQ. This hand is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can roll Roderick, hope to get either Operator or Portal. Vigo is a fine backup. Advantage premiums give you? I just said. You can see what was created and what was in the starting deck. If a card is in your starting deck, it doesn't proc Assimilate. But if you created it, it does. So like, you want to Necromancy the Imperial Diviner that Operator creates. You don't want to Necromancy the Operator, or the Diviner that you just play from hand. That is the best Moondust we get in this matchup. Happy to take it. Yes, Premium Informant also spawns premium copies, which makes Diviner in particular a lot more confusing. Because sometimes your regular Diviners are created. But when they're premium, you know they're created. Empire Brigade's not as good. We had them in initially. I didn't like how they were bricking my Vigo. Every time your Vigo misses Duchess Informant, you're losing like 10 points. The Cutting Brigades, we now only have 4 different bronze cards, or bronze units, instead of 5. What instead of brigades? 2 Moondusts. And then we got some provisions. Hey, R2, what's up? Yep, Operator's the same. Operator makes a premium. How long do you think it would take me to reach pro rank from a fresh account? With the new starter decks? I don't know. A few weeks? There have been like actual new players that have done it in like 2 weeks, right? I don't know how much of it is a grind versus just having a good win rate. But I imagine the grind is pretty brutal. You have to play a lot of games. Ooh, okay. You know, to give us away to self-created copies? Yes. Especially if premiums are going to be bugged when you play Necromancy half the time. That has been a common theme of the night, where I very frustratedly open up my graveyard, see that a Diviner is premium and you don't see it in the Necromancy view. I watched the Yu-Gi cartoon, or played the game. Yeah, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For multiple years competitively. Played a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh! You find it or doesn't just think from brigades? Yeah, you're playing Roderick. You have Calais. This is a mess. So this gets me my either Operator or Vigo. Not entirely sure which is more important. Okay, cool. So we got out of round 1. We had to use our Roderick, which means it's going to be a little harder for us to find our golds in round 3. By a little harder, I mean kind of substantially harder. But we don't need the Renew, we just need Vigo. You can just play this to get it in his graveyard. Oh, Operator's not even good in this matchup. Oh no! I should've just gotten Vigo. That was really bad. I'm just gonna get rid of this Informant, I think. No, it's this YouTube video. Okay. So we don't have our Vigo unless our Calvé high rolls. Shit. Would much rather be missing the operator. Resurrect is no artifact removal. This isn't the first time. They just never draw circle against us. Oh, he drew circle against us. Never mind. Maybe he plays Nithral. Hopefully it can be an Igni versus this deck. I guess you're fucked. We can try to fuck him with Roll Limit, maybe? If he's not careful. Let's just do this. Awesome. Found Vigo. Yeah, I think we're going to try to fill his rows. I don't know. We're gonna try. It might not work. This deck is pretty good against locks. A lot of answers to locks. Just for ointment, 2 shackles instead of moondust. SK multiverse, don't lose much tensile. What do you think? I could see shackles. I like shackles. New operator? No, I'd probably just renew either Triss or Vigo. Probably Triss. Neither of these are premium, right? But one of them... Was one of them created? I don't even know. Not that one. Okay. Flexible Moondust. It only deals 3 instead of 4. The extra point does come up. So that's Skellige. Probably Harold? I don't know. The meta keeps changing. So I'm gonna want to remedy... This is... It's always created when it's in his graveyard. I should have done this earlier, I guess. There's no value in removing anything over here. Just remove that Doomed. Now you can roll Triss whenever. So if I remedy Formant, yeah, which gets me another Barbagazi. Consume our Triss. Should I fork tail at some point? I can. Depends on how he sequences here. Okay. He bricked his Ancient Foglets. Nice RNG, CDPR. Thank you. So I'm gonna want to remedy now, because I want to do this. Rivalry might get me Glusty. Yeah, we probably Rivalry next turn. Oh, I should have eaten this. You can line it up to 1. Oops, that was bad. I forgot about the Ale charge. Oh, I thought I had one more turn. I didn't think he'd Glusty this turn. He can't play his last card. Didn't we just win? This is why we didn't forktail, because this can happen. Opponent connection lost. Do you guys think he's tilted? Because he kind of did it to himself. Look at why he used the leader. He wanted to get more value on his Ram Warrior. I mean, trading in action? Yeah. Opponent losing connection after being behind about 80 points? When all's said and done. We probably end this game with like 90 to 100 points in play. 60. And he can't play his last card. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Over here and here, there's some other videos that you might enjoy watching. What are you waiting for? There's two videos. Just click one. Just click one.